This is Real Talk with Brendan Bardick, where we'll be talking about the latest real estate strategies, scripts, top producing techniques, and everything you're going to want to know about how to be an elite real estate agent or real estate coach, or just a great business person. Welcome back to another edition of Behind the Hustle. I'm Brendan Bardick, and today we're going to be talking about the word no. Now, I know when you hear that word, a lot of people get a negative connotation. They're like, oh my gosh, the word no. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to think about the word no. That's why I switched that word up in my mindset to be one of the most profitable and most motivating words that I possibly can think about. Because when you think about real estate sales, and when you think about the mindset of a professional salesperson, if you can dominate that word, and what I mean by dominate the word no, is that every time you hear that word, it dings in your head that, boom, I'm one more step closer to getting my yes. I'm one step closer to getting that next paycheck. I'm one step closer to getting that next appointment. So if you look at that word no and you say, okay, look, simple math. I know, because I track my numbers, right? Because I'm a professional real estate salesperson. I know that if I have, in the course of 1 week, I receive 200 no's, okay? 200 no's, I sign one listing agreement for every 200 no's. And let's say that listing agreement's worth $10,000, right? And you're going to make a $10,000 average commission. Now, I know in some areas it's less, in some areas it's more, but let's just do easy numbers because I like easy numbers, right? So you're going to make $10,000. That means you're making $50 for the 199 people that said no. $50, right? I mean, it's really $50 for 200 people. So if you're 201, I know for you guys that are really right brain that really want to lock that in, right? So $50, again, 10,000 divided by 200 is $50. Think about that. You get paid $50 for every time you hear the word no. Think about what other job on earth people would kill to have that. Right? So you call up the expired, no, not interested. You call up another expired, no, not interested. You call up another for sale by owner, no, not interested. And you're just going cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. You just hear that cash register machine going off one after another. You're like, yes, thank you. I don't mind this at all. Now, the whole thing with, having a powerful morning and mastering your script practice and doing all that is that that's going to improve your conversion. So you can go from $50 a no to $100 a no. And then as you progress in your career and you have a big database and you're following our program and you're doing your METs and your haven't met bucket and you have your 6 commitments dialed in and you're living at this high level. I know agents that I coach that are down to 10 no's for every one yes, right? Some people think that they're even better than that, but I still think if you're doing a healthy business and you're doing any type of lead generation, and don't take it as a negative no. Here's a negative, condensation with that. It's not your sphere might be like, I'm not ready yet, right? If you're calling your sphere, that's still a no. They're not looking to do something today, but it doesn't mean they're not going to be ready in the future. So that still counts as a no for the day, right? Or for the week. But when you start to fall in love with that word, instead of being afraid of it, it's so freeing. It's so like, good. All I got to do is jump on the phone today, get these no's so I can get paid. Because I know there's going to be somebody that's going to say yes, right? And I know as much as I'm going to be practicing in my skill set and getting my dialogues and my matching and mimicking and all the things that we teach agents to do, right? You're going to get so good that you're going to love that word. Love the word no. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be worried about it. Embrace it. Hear dollar signs every time you hear it. And know that soon as you get on the phone, soon as you go door knock, soon as you're at that open house, you're at the open house and the people come in and you're like, hey, can I help you? You do your whole spiel. Hopefully you have a great script, which we have, right? And you do your whole spiel and you're doing all of this. And then the people are like, no, yeah, we already, we don't need an agent, or no, we don't need this, or no, we don't need that. Of course, you're going to use your objection handlers, but if it just doesn't work, it doesn't work. And that's okay. The next person coming behind them is going to be a yes. So fall in love with the word no, right? Don't be afraid of it. Hopefully you love these videos. I'm going to keep dropping as many of these as I can to get your mindset right about everything you're doing. Hit the comment button, leave a comment, hit the like button, share this video, subscribe to it. Thanks for joining us on the podcast. As always, I wish you great success.